He was confused. And there are politicians today, am I talking to somebody here, who are ruining the country for getting they have children. To change a nation is very easy. Just have a heart. Look at Abia. You see what's happening in Abia? See what's happening in Abia? Now I'm hearing that the man said they want to pull off from national grid so they can have their own electricity. Go to Abia, see the transformation. For a man, how much can you eat? For a man who has a heart for his people. Transforming the place. You think it can be done? It can be done. Sometimes I wonder what are other governors listening? When I go abroad, I see how developed nations are. I ask myself, do African leaders come here? I asked one of them, do you come? He said, yes. What do you see? He said, we look up. You don't look at the development. We look up. We look up. Nothing. It's to change, but wickedness. Wickedness. That's the generation we are living in. There are people whose heart, we are in a system, a generation, a continent. We are in a world where wickedness thrives. If God does not show up, some people can lose their faith. If there are no divine emergencies, some people's faith, when you have a strong man in the village, he killed mother, killed brother, killed sister, stop people from getting married, stop them from advancing. If heaven lets that continue, by prophecy, a man was picked out in the old building. And I said, confess. And the man was telling us how we can use his eyes to remove pregnancy. How many of you are in that service? How he can use his eyes. A woman is pregnant. All he has to do is fix his gaze. He has houses in Lagos. He said every house he has, Port Harcourt, Abuja, all his houses in Lagos, he laid the foundation with a little baby. Fleet of cars, he has a transport line. And wealthy man. But when judgment came, he said he started going for every that he knows pastors who are real. He knows pastors who are of God. So that's why he came. I asked him, so where are you? No doctor, no nothing. There's a politician from the east. He's late now. He had his own, it was not a house, it was like a town. In his compound, he had about some boys' quarters. You know what the boys' quarters were? Duplexes. Duplexes were his boys' quarters. Duplex was boys' quarters. He had about 25 scattered in the compound. Yes. He had money. One day, stroke hit him. They took him around the world. He was a vegetable. The only thing they were feeding him was pap. That's all he was eating. Every morning we tell them to wheel him. They will carry him on wheelchair. He will sit down on his balcony and be looking at all his houses. The compound could host 2,000 people quietly. They would do events silently. He was on the wheelchair. He died not long ago. Some of you know what I'm talking about. He was there for years. They put money, dollars in bags, but died like a chicken. When you are wicked, always remember you won't live forever. You won't live forever. You won't live forever. You are hiring people. They work for you. You don't pay them. You borrow money. You don't pay. People trust you. They give you money in trust. Now pay back. You have become a motivational speaker. How much am I owing? Even Nigeria is owing. The country is owing. Africa is owing. How much am I even owing? One of the signs of wickedness is when you go back on your word. You say something, you go back on it. Somebody you tell your staff there's no money, but you are changing cars. Company is not making money, but you are changing cars. Company is not making money, but all your children are they are enjoying life. But somebody working for you, his own children can't feed.